Welcome to some more Asphalt 8 Airborne. In this one we are going to be doing some more events. We're going to be using the DS servo. I wasn't sure which car to use at the time. I kept on flicking between the two cars and more events. See, this event I was going to go on, but then I noticed I don't have enough good cars for it. So I ended up having a look around, checking out which ones it was doing. And yeah, I had to click through, clicked on the DS servo one because I am using the DS servo a lot because I find it quite good, the DS servo. I find that its handling is very good and it suits to me. It's quite drifty, I'd say, but it's not like uncontrollable. I went for the French Guana, I think it's Guana, that one, but I find that this event really easy. I mean, it's so easy to just get people. I've decided that I'm going to continue going down the middle because the middle, instead of going the jumps, the middle is actually the fastest route to go because it's the straightest line. So yeah, you can see I'm already in first place here. And I just leap out ahead of everyone. Yeah, so what I'm going to be doing in these events is just trying to see how good I am almost. Like, I know I am quite good in this game, but I'm not brilliant. I mean, that was confirmed in the P1 GTR and I was struggling like anything. I think the progression ratio in this game is very good, but sometimes I'm confused. Like sometimes in like my events, there's like S-class events or A-class, and I don't have enough money for A-class. Does that mean like later on the trophies are so hard to get, you have to go back to old events, like where you have to do old events again and just do them really well? That's what I probably think is going to happen. You're probably going to have to go back in other events and do the events. And I narrowly missed that truck there. I think I actually did hit it. So yeah, these trucks are really annoying. They almost try to crush you. You need to be super fast going across. This route on the right is the fastest route you should go. So if you're wanting to follow this Let's Play and you want to know the route for this, always go on the right. Do not go on the left. Even though it has NOS on the left, do not. It's not worth it. Always go for the shortest route in this game, not the route with NOS. Yeah, sillily, I wanted to do this huge jump because I was bit by the rocket, and look, immediately I'm being hit by loads and loads of people. Also, the jumps in this game actually slow you down. I found that out. So when you think, oh wow, that's a jump, that's really cool. Jumps slow you down a lot. Unless you're desperately looking for those stars to finish off like a 5-star event, don't do it. It's not worth it. I mean, you win the event, and then later I'd say you go on and do the stars and the flat spins and the barrel rolls because it's more easy to do so. You're not as focused about winning the race, which is quite good. You know, I mean, the game doesn't like automatically, right, you've done this event, now you can't do it again. It's very relaxing, like you can do it again and again and again. Like you can constantly keep on improving your time if you want and just keep on getting more and more money. Because I don't have loads of money in this game. I know that I have no money compared to like the Hennessy Venoms and the Kona's eggs. Those are ridiculous. Those are like 3 million. I don't know how I will get 3 million. If I get 3 million, I don't know what I'll do. I mean, I've seen that if you get like, it's like costs like nearly £100, I'd reckon, to get like the best cut, like the Hennessy Venom and the Agera. £100. I'm not paying any money in this game. It's really annoying. So yeah, I got an achievement, Asphalt Newcomer. I would say I'm a newcomer, I've been playing quite a lot. So I got 3 stars in this event, and I ended up with, how much credits did I get? I got 1,649 credits, which is pretty good, because I mean, I don't have that many credits. I only have 6,210. It's not a lot, because I bought lots of cars, and yeah, it's quite useful to get these cars in the get, these money. Right, this event is an elimination, and I thought, due to me being, quite good in that event, I mean, I absolutely dominated it. I thought, yes, this Audi event would be fairly simple. Oh, it's not the Audi event, it's the servo event. Sorry, that's the later one. But I tried doing this race, and I thought this race was fairly easy at the start. I mean, you get your usual hit thing, where you just hit people at the start. Always try doing that. Always burn up all your NOS at the start. I keep on using the full-on NOS. Maybe it's a better idea to go for the orange NOS. And then going against what I said earlier, I chose the path for the NOS. But this is quite a good example of what the NOS routes do. They put you horrifically far back. I mean, I was quite far ahead, and then, yeah, he's just killing everyone. So this was an elimination event, so I was pretty much just trying to see. I want a podium in most events, hopefully stuff like seconds and firsts. Firsts are ideal, so I thought you can actually go down that route, I think. I don't think you have to go down. I think you can just jump off of it. I'm not sure. Maybe you can't. But I decided to go through this tunnel, because the tunnel is actually the fastest route, so yeah. So I would highly recommend going down the tunnel, because the tunnel is the fastest. And I chose this jump here. Yeah, I don't know why. I kind of do like instinctively go for big jumps and stuff. But yeah, I kind of dominated this event almost. I mean, I was so far ahead of those other guys. I mean, once you get used to it, it's so easy. I mean, you get loads of NOS down this route. I don't know why they give you so much. And yeah, that happened. So if you get wrecked, yep, you get put to literally the back of the field. I was pretty much having to dive as fast as I could. And so I have ended up in... Luckily, I just ended up first. If I hadn't, I'd probably be dead. But this guy ended up so far ahead of me. And yeah, that's a thing. So, I tried catching him up. And I think I didn't pass him. Maybe I did. I'm not sure, but this event I found one of those relatively easy events. I managed to get a second in this event, so second's not too bad. It gives me 2 stars. I didn't do too much though, so it will remain at 2 stars. But then I decided to carry on this event, and I went for the Audi event. Now I thought the Audi event would be relatively easy, but the Audi event ended up being hard. I then just thought against it, and then went for the infected event, because the infected event, it just thought easy, and it's in London, which is quite... I don't think I've driven on London that much. So London is something quite interesting, and it's one of those infected events. So my strategy for this event is to, as usual, NOS it at the start and try and get away from everyone else, because that seems like a good strategy. Don't try hitting anyone. So I pretty much just blasted my NOS here, and then just went like, nope, you're not going through. I just got to first place, and really quickly. One thing I've noticed in my commentaries though, I say a lot. I really need to get out of that habit, because it's sometimes really annoying for you viewers. So I try looking for this NOS, but you've got to be really careful here, as the wall comes up so fast. You need to get it and then whip across. I then got really scared because I hit the wall and there was 3 infected right behind me. So I just absolutely floored the NOS here, and yeah, look. There was people behind me, people in front of me, just craziness everywhere. You get to jump over this cruiser here, which was pretty good. I then found out halfway through that this was not London. In fact, this was actually Barcelona. So yeah, sorry for saying it was London. No, I got super close. I don't think I've ever got so close to a guy before. I mean, we were practically brushing sides, but I didn't pick up the really annoying infected that makes you blow up half the time. So yeah, there was only me, and I think there's just one other guy. We're just racing ahead of everyone else, because I know that if you are infected, then you stay not infected. So I just decided, hey, I'm going to leave that guy. I mean, I don't really want him becoming infected, but he ended up being so super close to me. Yeah, and then he got infected as well. So pretty much it was just me. And I think that other guy fell back a bit. But I had a trail of people behind me. It was so scary. There was one yellow guy dragging at the back there, who I think quickly became infected as well. And it was just me on the run, pretty much. More people, but if you crash, I think you become normal again, which is really useful because you don't have so many infected people chasing on your tail. So I did a barrel roll here. I think I did 2. I think the most I've ever got was 3. So I'm using the SLS E-Drive. I wish I would stop using so many electric cars. I mean, sometimes I think the Dodge Dart is my loudest car. The Dodge Dart. So yeah, I really need to get some louder cars than electric cars because, well, technically speaking, you can't actually hear the cars because EasyVid does not like game sounds. It will not permit you to have game sounds. I don't know how you do it. If any of you could tell me how in EasyVid you could get game sounds, that would be really useful. And I'm using Windows, as you see from the first video, I did use Windows. So I cannot use iMovie because I've heard that a lot of people use iMovie and I cannot because I am a cheap person and only use cheap stuff. I mean, absolutely what was I going then? Absolutely everything I use is 100% free. I mean, I use no microphone, all the games I play are free, and yeah, everything I play is free pretty much. So, I mean, this recording software that I'm using is just part of EasyVid. I just use this software because it's just really quick and easy to use. I just had to check out the S-Class cars. There's some really cool cars in there. I mean, I had looked if I could afford any of these, and they were quite cheap. They were only like 40,000. I was surprised how close I was to it. So there was a Marussia B2. I'm not too sure on that. I saw a proper SLS. There we go, a proper one. A Zonda R. I know we'll be getting that at some point. I had to flick through. Sesto Elemento, I don't know why that's an A. It's definitely an S-Class car. And yeah, so I had to flick through the Jaguar CX-5, the LaFerrari. LaFerrari and the P1 should really be in S-Class. They shouldn't really be sitting in A-Class. Maybe A-Class is better than I thought. Maybe it's like, you know, only a few grades down. Ferrari, we might get that. And yeah, I had to flick through and tried updating my collections a bit. See, look, if you see Iron Runners, I am only 2 missing. Only need the Tesla, which I will probably get, I know, and the Mercedes Silver Lightning, which is incredibly expensive, but I know it's a very good way to get money. There's a certain type of event that gives you loads and loads of money. So yeah, I had loads of collections to update. I had one of these, the GT Club, another just putting in the SLS in it, Glimpse into the Future, this DS Servo. So yeah, these collection things are quite a good idea, because if you collect all of them, you get like special perks and stuff like that. So I decided on doing the Alps Audi event, and this Alps Audi event, I was like, well, it's pretty easy, I'd say, you know, it's only an Audi event. I only have to use the Audi R18 e-tron, and that's my most popular car I've used. So yeah, I thought, wow, this event would be really easy. I've dominated all the other events. How wrong was I? How wrong was I? This event was so hard. I just got blasted all the way by loads and loads of people. I mean, these people were flying ahead of me. I don't know how they got so far ahead. I mean, I'm only in 5th place and I'm burning the north up and I can't get anywhere near them. Really, really annoying. But there's one problem in this video. I have to use 15 minutes, as you know, so the second part of this will be up soon. I know it's really annoying for you guys, but I cannot do this. I cannot just upload videos because YouTube doesn't allow me. I don't know how I get more than 15 minutes. I will do it at one point, but for now you'll just have to sit by it. So if you want to see the rest of this failure video, then I hope you subscribe for more. and I'll see you in the next video. So, and peace.